Hi Cancer, thanks for tuning in to your May 2022 Love and Money Outcomes reading. So I've got your pile ready. We're using the Mystic Medleys deck for you. So we're just going to jump right in. So we've got the Three of Cups. We've got the Lovers. And we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So we're going to start with money, and we're going to start with the Three of Cups. So this is like the early part of the month to the mid-month. But again, regardless of placements, you know, take it how it resonates. It could be any time of the month, depending. It's a general reading. But first off, an issue in May regarding money or a situation here is, well, it's basically pretty good with the Three of Cups. It says that you're benefiting financially from a group effort of some kind, or an investment made with others is going to pay off, okay? So like if you invested in something with your friends or your family, you can look for a return on your investment here. And or there is this like some sort of group effort, you know, it's paying off financially, so it looks good. And with regard to love, this is a good card in terms because it means like celebrations, socializing as a couple. So if you're in a relationship, we see you socializing. You could be going to some sort of get together here, celebration of some kind. Even if you're single, you know, bottom line, efforts are paying off. This is looking better than expected love-wise in the first part, so that's good. You know, if you've had an argument, some of you, I'm sensing, had an argument with your person, this can indicate to a reconciliation or that you patch things up. At the very least, you know, if you have someone on your mind or you're dealing with someone, you know, your person, especially if you're in a couple, right, your person actually likes you quite a lot. They like you a lot and maybe loves you even, depending on, you know, where you're at in the connection. They definitely enjoy spending time together with you. And for some, you know, I have to say, especially with this Three of Pentacles coming out in reverse, that maybe they don't take the situation or the relationship seriously enough, right? So it's like, what do you fall under? Use your intuition. If it confuses you, that message not for you. But I think that I said it pretty clearly that if you're in a relationship, Cancers are pretty smart, you guys, pretty intuitive, can figure out which scenario applies to you. Generally, for most of you, it's positive. And for, you know, an odd few, this it could still be positive, but you might just notice that your person isn't taking your connection seriously enough in the first part of May. Moving forward with the Lovers card, so cute. I love this card, especially in this deck. Money-wise, you could benefit from combining your money with someone else's, right? A partner or a love partner, depending. For some of you, you might be getting financial support from your partner, even marry into wealth, because we do have the Three of Cups, which can symbolize, well, it does symbolize celebrations, but can even symbolize you know, weddings, marriages, weddings, and then we've got the Lovers here. So with those two right next to each other, for an odd few, you could be even marrying into wealth here with this card. Alternately, you might seek like a financial backer of some kind, and if so, this is a good sign that it will go well. So if you're needing like a co-signer or somebody to help infuse your business, you know, with cash, like to give you a loan or something like that, a financial backer, right? You guys know what that is. If you're looking for that, it looks like it's gonna go well. With regard to love, it's really begging the question, like, your soulmate. Are you meeting your soulmate, or have you already met your soulmate? Because this is the Lovers card. You could already be with your soulmate. You could be meeting one if you're not. And you're generally, though, your person of interest could be leaning into the relationship with you. So if they're not taking you as seriously towards the beginning, towards the middle, then they could be leaning into the relationship with you more. That's just for some. Others of you, you're already pretty committed. And you can see that continuing and getting better towards the middle of the month here. You know, if this is a third party, because we have to say so, you know, just based on the cards that are here, if there is a third-party situation and your person is married, beware, because they're probably not going to leave their spouse. And same thing, like if you're with your spouse, you're probably not going to leave them for this third party in May. And if, you know, for those that resonate with the first scenario, that whether they're married to someone else or they just have someone else that they're committed to, I'm hearing he's never going to leave her. Of course he isn't. You're right. Of course you're right. And that's apart from When Harry Met Sally, one of my favorite movies, and you can look at that part. Basically, that is where Meg Ryan's character is telling Princess Leia, okay, Carrie Fisher's character. Carrie Fisher's character is involved with a married man, and she keeps on talking about him like they're in a relationship, but her friends keep telling her, you know, basically saying, well, you know, he's never going to leave her. Or she comes to this realization over and over throughout the movie. It's kind of an ongoing joke kind of thing that, he's never going to leave her, is he? She has this realization, he's never going to leave her, is he? And they're all like, of course he's not, you know, but they're very patient with her on that, and I appreciate that. So that's what I'm hearing when I see that. So for some of you, I'm sorry. I feel like for Spirit to say it that blatantly, you probably already know that. If that's your scenario and that's the case, that could be validation for you. That he isn't going to leave her, at least not anytime soon here. With the Three of Pentacles going forward, especially through the reverse and like financially speaking, this, you know, unfortunately, it looks like the financial backing that you were expecting for some of you, it just isn't there at this time. So it looks like the financial backing that you get is really good. You like see a return on your investment. You get a financial backer for those that are looking for one in the middle of the month, and then towards the end, that financial backing expires. Like it's just not there anymore for some reason. So that's kind of interesting that that's coming out that way. You might have to work harder. In other words, like, so what's the consequence? You're going to have to work harder probably than usual to make ends meet towards the end of the month. So be conservative with your spending. Just kind of keep that in mind over the course of the month, because things are going really well and they seem to like hit a wall financially. And with regard to love, we are seeing delays, possibly in regards to celebrations, parties, or engagements. For some of you, you're wanting to reconcile with somebody and you think that it's going to happen at a certain place or time, or you're expecting a celebration or an engagement or a proposal. Especially for those that part resonates with, this card with it being in reverse is saying, and you can just expect some delays regarding that. And if you're single, know that there's definitely more than one quality person out there for you. Not just more than one person. Like I feel like you definitely have options, but some of those options suck, to be frank. And I think you know that. But Spirit is wanting to just validate to you, in case you're in doubt or wondering or questioning or are towards the end of the month, that there are more than one quality person out there for you. Because you could be feeling unappreciated by your person by the end of the month. And like maybe you feel like by this time that you have put in a lot more effort than they have, or they haven't reciprocated the way that you think that they should. You might be learning even more about your love interest too this month, more than you think. So you might be learning something about them that you might not particularly like, for some, okay? Either way, others, you could be learning something about them that you do like, but there's something about learning something about your person. However, I do feel like a lack of reciprocation, or feeling like somebody's not putting in the effort you want them to towards the end of the month. So it gets you a manifestation card, and if the reading is resonating, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. We'll be coming out with romantic outcomes for you and your sign of interest later in the month. You don't want to miss that, so hit the bell so you don't miss it. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below. We've got loving all of you. Okay, so we got loving all of you. Love and accept your inner darkness for greatest self-love. Deeply healing world mirrors us. Okay, so they're kind of asking you, like, some of this back and forth energy that we're seeing sort of threaded throughout the reading is a result of needing to love and accept your inner darkness as well as your light, right? With the yin and yang energy, we all have light and dark within us. It's a perfect card to come out on top of the Lovers, because traditionally that's what the Lovers means. It doesn't always mean relationship, although we're reading it that way. It also, an additional meaning is yang energy versus yin energy, yang energy versus yin energy, masculine energy versus female energy, so feminine energy. So we all have that within us. It needs to be imbalanced in order for us to be at our best. So this is saying, like, for some of you, you need to hear this, that part of loving all of you is accepting and learning to accept the darkness within you. You know, conversely, it could be the other way. Maybe some of you are really comfortable, like, being goth or something, or just being sort of like in a more yin energy. Well, it's okay to accept your masculine side. This will bring you deep healing, and then since the world mirrors us, if you want a little bit less of this hot and cold energy that we're seeing in different life areas here in May, if you want it to be a little bit more of a smooth ride, then you're being asked to kind of heal within. There's some deep healing that needs to take place, and that comes from loving all of you. So fix the situation, love all of you, and then the world will mirror a more cohesive timeline and smoother situations for you. That's what I've got for you, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Again, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time.